Now let's take a look at working with negative numbers. First, we'll begin in today's video with adding and subtracting negative numbers. A few things we can take note of. When we are adding, we look at the signs. If the signs to the left of the numbers are the same, then we will add the two numbers and keep the same sign. For example, 2 plus 5 is 7. These are two positives. Negative 2 plus negative 5 is negative 7. We can also look at this as 2 negatives plus 5 negatives will give us 7 negatives in total. Now let's see what that would look like on the number line. On the number line, we can begin with 0. And let's remember, anything to the left of 0 will be negative in value. Anything to the right of 0 on our number line is positive in value. So let's go ahead and work with this problem here, negative 2 plus negative 5. Here we can go over 1, 2 to negative 2, and then add 5 more negatives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get us to negative 7. Negative 2 plus negative 5 is negative 7. Now if the signs to the left of the number are different, you subtract the numbers, the smaller from the larger, and the answer will take the sign of the larger number. For example, 5 plus negative 2 equals 5 minus 2, or 3. We take away 2 from 5, and because 5 is the greater number, it's greater than 2, and it's positive in this problem, the answer will be positive. The same is true for negative 2 plus 5. We'll take away 2 from 5 and keep the sign of the larger number here, which is 5 and positive. 5 minus 2 is 3, and we keep that positive sign. What if we have negative 5 plus positive 2? Again, we take away the 2 from 5, leaving us with 3. However, here we note that 5 being the bigger number has a negative sign next to it, so this will be negative 3. Now, when we subtract, let's take note that subtracting is the same as adding the opposite. What that means is that all subtraction problems can be converted into addition problems. So we know that 7 minus 3 is 4. Now let's change that into an addition problem. 7 minus 3 equals positive 7 minus positive 3. Positive 7 plus negative 3 is the same way to write that. Now when we're working on our math, we can simply add the opposite. Let's remember to add the opposite. For example, here we can add a negative. Add the opposite. 7 plus negative 3. 7 plus negative 3 is the same as 7 minus 3. The answer is 4. Now let's take a look at some example problems. We begin with number 1. Number 1 is 6 plus negative 14. Let's take away 6 from 14. (14 minus 6 is 8. And we want to keep the sign of the larger number. The larger number here is 14. and the sign is negative. So our answer will be negative 8. Now let's take a look at number 2, 13 minus 27. We can change this into an addition problem. Let's add the opposite. Add the opposite. 13 plus negative 27. Now we can take away 13 from 27. 27 minus 13 is 14. Notice that 27 is the larger number here with the negative sign next to it now. So our answer will be negative. The answer is negative 14. Number 3, negative 17 plus 13. First we'll take away 13 from 17, leaving us with 4. And note that the larger number here, 17, is negative. Our answer is negative 4. And number 4, 12 minus negative 15. Let's change this to an addition problem. We can add the opposite. Add the opposite. 12 plus positive 15 will get us to positive 27. The answer is 27.